we begin our college football preview. We start with the ACC. We talk about Florida State, Clemson, Miami, where North Carolina is going to be with Bill Belichick coming in and doing the Bill Belichick thing. So we give our picks who's going to win the conference, team to watch, and whether or not the conference is going to be a one bid league or multiple bids within the 12-team playoff. So give us a listen. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on X. We're on Blue Sky. Drop us a like. Drop us a comment. Subscribe. It's a fun time. Welcome to number one local sports podcast in Central Florida. This is Sandlot Sports. I am Adam Capison. I'm here with the great Dorian Cody.
Hello.
And the even greater BJ Thomas, who's kicking.
Damn, I appreciate that, especially the week they got these fly ass hats in from Jordan Brand, the Gator hats. Ready for the season?
Yeah, we are ready for the season. So, boys,
I am waiting.
We are like 4 weeks away from college football starting. I think it's like 30 days before the
Let's
first
fucking
actual
go.
college football game. So we're going to officially start our conference previews for college. Okay, we're gonna work our way into it. You know, gotta warm up. We'll do the big boys later, but today we're gonna start with the ACC.
That was a backhand. That was a passive aggressive ass. God damn, Adam. Grow a sack, will you?
So ACC last year. So SMU won the title. Miracle season. Florida State shit themselves worse than my 3-year-old does. So Syracuse had a great season, but Kyle McCord has left for the pros, and so they are predicted to kind of fall off. I kind of went through some of their key non-conference games. Most of their big non-conference games are actually in the first week of the season. So as BJ would say, let's get this shit over with. Let's go. The 3 big games that we're going to kick it off with on August 30th, Syracuse at Tennessee, Alabama at Florida State, and LSU at Clemson.
I like it.
So
I like it. That's the way to start the season, guys. Whoever did that schedule, congratulations. Good job.
So we are gonna see real quick where this conference lands. Alabama is not the Alabama of yesteryear. It is not Nick Saban's Alabama. Florida State is also not Jimbo Fisher's and Bobby Bowden's Florida State. So we'll see with that. BJ, I'll let you kind of take it from here. Outside of the Syracuse Orange, what team are you kind of looking for in the ACC?
Looking for? Or I don't know. That Florida State quarterback's been running his mouth for about a month now. I don't know if that's going to play well in college football. And where did he come from? Did he come from Boston College?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that guy, so I don't like that. Clemson's probably going to win the ACC. I did put money on Syracuse just because of those crazy odds.
As plus 5,000? Yeah,
yeah. Why not? Why not? Right?
Yeah.
It's one cup of coffee I can't have.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I got Clemson winning the ACC. And I'd probably have to say the Hurricanes are the team to watch. As much as it pains me to say that.
It's okay.
That's what I got.
Okay. So now I will say in my intro to the conference, I forgot one big storyline. North Carolina.
Yeah.
So how will Bill Belichick do running that team?
Is that, I mean, the stories coming out of New England after he left leads you to believe he's more personable than we've been led to believe. So, is he going to tolerate kids being kids? Because you got to have some of that now. I mean, you're trying to turn them into men, but kids, they're still going to be kids.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does he tolerate that? Do you think he does?
Yeah.
I think he tolerates a little bit of it. I think he will set the line as to what that is. He's not going to be a Tom Coughlin of college.
Well, I just thought about this. He tolerates it in the bedroom, so he's probably all right with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with Bill Belichick, I think he's going to surprise people. I think it's going to be more fun than anything. I believe that we're going to see a side of him and be like where was this in New England, right? Because he's basically retired out of the NFL. He's doing something new. I think he's still going to instill discipline in the Tar Heels, but I think he's going to be a lot more looser in college. Because like what he's got to lose, like he made his money, like he loves coaching, so like being so uptight,
And I love how the talking heads go, well, this could tarnish his legacy. No, it won't.
At all.
I don't understand, like, trying something different is going to tarnish his legacy. Like,
exactly.
Like Nick Saban retired last year. Okay, when he passes on in 10, 15, 20 years and they write his obituary, what is that obituary going to be? It's going to be greatest coach of all time in college football. Mm-hmm. Maybe 7, 8 paragraphs down in that obituary, they'll talk about his time with the Miami Dolphins. Nobody fucking cares.
Right.
No.
Yeah. And if Belichick goes to North Carolina and flames out, no one's going to care.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, if he goes out, I mean, they're over under 7.5 games this year. If they finish 9-3, fantastic.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's improvement, like significant improvement over the next few years, I don't see why it would be a failure.
Yeah. Right.
Like even if he does it for a few years, and then does it for a few years and decides to duck off, if that program's in a much better position than it was when he got there, he did his job.
So I mean, let's think about that for a second. So like last year, they were pulling it up there. They were 6-7 last year after they lost a bowl game to UConn of all teams. Okay, if they finish 8-4, 9-3 this year, and 8-4, 9-3 next year, and then he's just like, I want to keep going. I signed a 5-year contract, but my health just is not what I thought it was going to be. I need to step down. Would he be considered a successful coach? Especially knowing that he left the cupboard, full, unlike a coach like Jimbo Fisher, unlike Kevin Sumlin.
You're thinking he's going to be bought out?
I'm thinking that the dude's 67 years old.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to do it for a couple years. And I don't think he's going to be bought out. I think he's just going to retire.
Yeah.
But if he retires, he's going to get a chunk of that money, isn't he?
Yeah. If he has a medical condition that prevents him from coaching, he gets the buyout.
Okay.
Now, if he just says "F it, I'm leaving," then he has to pay the buyout.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I can see him. I can see him retiring. I can see them coming to a mutual thing, like, hey, we appreciate your efforts, but we want to move into another direction. I can see him going, yeah, I gave the game everything I could when it came to coaching, so I can see that happen in a couple of years.
But again, if he makes the team respectable and relevant, North Carolina's not going to care.
Right. But he has to leave them with something, though.
Yes.
Like if they're 6-6 for a couple of years, it's like, you're in a middle of the road type team, But if he's like, 9-3, 10-2, or at least have one season that's 10-2 and the rest like maybe like 9-3 or whatever, then they'll be like, okay, all right, he left us with something. We can smile on that.
And I'm gonna say this that his contract is for 5 years. Okay, knowing Belichick as well as we've heard about him, anyways, he's gonna want to coach out those 5 years. If in a 5 year span, North Carolina makes the 12 or 16 team playoff, they might build him a freaking statue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like all that's a win. So I mean,
Right.
as long as he's open minded to these kids being kids, and I don't see why it would be a failure.
Yeah.
Enough to tarnish that legacy, anyways. I mean, are you crazy?
I mean,
You know?
he would have to have just an absolute bomb of.
He'd have to get caught in some kind of scandal, like something terrible,
Right.
terrible stuff that's not worth mentioning. You know what I mean? Just terrible things. So like,
I mean, let's think about this for a second. If I say the name Les Miles to you, what do you think?
I think great coach.
You think great coach? Dorian?
I think great coach instantly. It didn't even hesitate. I was like, damn, like Les was a solid coach for LSU.
Yeah. I say solid coach.
Even if I tell you in his last 2 seasons he was 3-18.
Yeah, and, he recruited. He won championships. Like I don't know. Does he have 1 or 2 championships?
He has one. He won one,
Yeah.
lost one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great coach. What do you expect from people?
So I think we've just answered the legacy question with Belichick.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what sucks is like, then you think about Bobby Petrino. He had so much scandal behind him that it ruined his legacy, what he built at Louisville.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He made Louisville into like a problem.
Yeah.
Louisville ruined your season.
Didn't he coach Lamar at Louisville?
I can't answer that. I thought all that. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Or was it partial season he coached Lamar?
I don't know.
I without looking it up, and I don't want to do it on the show, but BJ's right. So I mean, he made Louisville respectable. He made them relevant.
Louisville ruined your season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you late in the season Thursday night, Louisville ruined your season.
And now he's radioactive.
Yeah, well, I mean, he still gets jobs. But, like, you don't think of Bobby Petrino as a great coach. You think of him dumping his mistress off a motorcycle in Arkansas or something, don't you? Like, that's what you...
Yeah.
Was it Arkansas?
It was Arkansas where the scandal happened.
Yeah. So, like, that's what you think about, and it's unfortunate. But, I mean, Belichick doesn't have that in his life yet.
I don't think he has that in his DNA.
Well, look, he's dating a 23-year-old who is a loose cannon.
Fair.
She's a loose cannon. There's something in his DNA. There's a little riverboat gambler in there. Like, fuck it. Sometimes the itch is worth the scratch.
Yeah. So, in answer to our question, yes, he did coach Lamar at Louisville, and in fact, the years after Lamar left, he was 10-13 at Louisville.
It's not easy to replace great quarterbacks.
No.
We know that.
No.
Because you can't bring one in behind them because you're sending a message.
Yeah.
Like I saw somebody say, the Cowboys, I don't know why the Cowboys won't draft a quarterback in the first round. And I was like, well, I can explain it to you like you're preschool if you want.
Do you need me to count? 1,
Yeah, like what do I have
60
to
million?
do about this? Golly, like, so like I go to your job, I'm your manager, and I decide to hire somebody who's as qualified as you are to be behind you in your position, just in case. How you gonna feel?
I believe the word is disrespected.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure applications are gonna start flowing on Indeed. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like that's why it's a mental. I don't want to say game, but it's a fucking game you're playing with these guys. Like I don't want to upset him. I don't want him to think I'm not all in on him because then if he does, like he won't be mentally into the season. So.
Nope.
We got to get your guys' picks for this ACC. We're over here babbling about North Carolina.
I was just about to ask Dorian. I know we kind of sidetracked, but Dorian, who are you looking at to win the conference this year for the ACC?
I'm gonna sound like a homer, so I know you guys gonna rag on it,
What?
but I'm gonna say Miami to win the ACC. Now,
They couldn't
teams
do it
to
with-
watch is going to be Louisville.
They couldn't do it with a generational quarterback, and now they're going to do it. Miami.
Here's the thing. I think they well, for what I've been reading, they said that their defense looked like it has improved.
Okay.
But the game that scares me is the game against Louisville, because Louisville has Miller Moss as their quarterback, and I think I think with the offense that Louisville is going to be running, I think this year they're running a spread offense. And Miami's defense against the spread has been our Achilles heel. So I'm like, that game could expose how good we think we really are, right? But yeah, I pick Miami to win ACC, and I pick the team to watch for me is Louisville.
You're worried about Miller Moss, the guy who was run out of USC.
But all it takes is the right offense, man.
Well, BJ gave me crap the way I started this episode, but I think this will actually show kind of what it looks like. So Miller Moss had one great game in the bowl game at USC. Played a Big Ten schedule and looked pedestrian. Okay, if he goes to the ACC and lights it up, a la Kyle McCord the year before, it shows just how badly the defenses are the ACC compared to the defenses of the Big Ten.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
You're talking, a wide receiver, could get 170 something catches in a season in the ACC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
a wide receiver has.
I see what he did.
This college football game is broken.
I see what he did there.
I made a wide receiver road to the glory on Heisman, went redshirted at Syracuse, transferred to North Carolina, 177 yards, 2,400 receiving yards on Heisman. I don't understand it.
See, I know just what buttons to press to work BJ up. It's fantastic.
Roasted him. I'm roasting this conference. This conference has no cornerbacks.
But go ahead.
No, but I was gonna say, yeah, in real life, it shows like the drop off between the Big Ten. I mean, you got Big Ten ACC. SEC? Excuse me. Is it 1A, 1B? I mean, folks can argue. Right, and then you got that long drop off to the ACC.
Yeah, we had the conversation last time we met about, has the Big Ten caught, not surpassed, but caught the SEC.
Right.
And we said, I think we all came to agreement, if the Big Ten wins the championship this year, like they've won the past 2 years, then yes.
Yeah.
But you're right. The cliff from those two conferences to the rest of college football is massive.
Right. Like, for example, would you say if you put Penn State in the ACC, would they go undefeated?
If Penn State was in the ACC and had the Penn State schedule, like the out-of-conference schedule, they would at most lose a game, and that'd be the out-of-conference schedule. So they would go undefeated in the conference, without a doubt.
Damn.
I mean, if you did Oregon in the ACC,
that would be unfair.
And think about that for a second. Okay, yeah, Oregon won the Big Ten last year and got smoked by Ohio State in the playoffs. And you're saying if you put Oregon in the ACC, it would be unfair.
Yeah, they would totally annihilate teams.
Damn. You're just shitting all over the ACC.
I need to pick my conference winner because we need to move on with this.
Let me just say something. I need to bring this up. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
All of this shit we're talking about, this fucking ACC, all these non-competitive teams, terrible defenses, This is what they broke up my Big East basketball for. Is this horse shit? This is why you broke up my Big East basketball? Is for this horse shit? I thought this was gonna be good for Syracuse. They're trash here too.
Okay, so
Fuck's sake.
so not gonna lie, I'm on social media. I posted a question on Reddit 4 or 5 days ago. I said, if you could change one thing about college football, what would it be? I thought I'd probably get like 90% transfer portal NIL. No, it was still a good amount of transfer portal needs to be fixed, not eliminated, but fixed. NIL needs to have a cap, stuff like that. The most responses I got to that question was, bring back the Big East.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some average football and some alien basketball. The big
Yeah.
that shit. I can't even describe it to somebody who didn't witness it.
Right.
The way those arenas were packed and crazy for 2.5 hours, like 2 hours, just straight energy.
Exactly.
And some of the best basketball I've ever watched in my life.
Yep.
Some of the
Some of the greatest basketball. Yeah.
greatest competitive, physical, big shots, huge defensive plays. Like, I'm sad I'll never see that again. Really.
For those of you who are under the age of 35 out there, and you don't know what BJ is talking about, so just go watch the title game this year of Florida and Houston. Okay, how competitive, how defensive, how physical that game was.
Yeah.
All the big
That
shots.
was every
every
game
single night in the Big East.
if the top 60% of that league was playing each other, it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a good game. And it was intense, and there was so much on the line.
Absolutely. Man, those games are so good. You'd watch Seton Hall against St. John's.
Yeah, Villanova
Villanova, right.
Or St. John's or something stupid, and you're just like, well, it's not on, and then you watch it and you see how they're playing and you get stuck and you're like, oh well, it's good basketball. Like,
I'm talking about Providence with God Shamgod as their point guard. Like it was pandemonium back in the day.
John Wallace's run through the NCAA tournament.
That was crazy.
Like,
that was crazy.
It was magical. Like it's stuff like I remember Jerry McNamara, and Jerry McNamara was a completely different basketball player in the Big East tournament.
Yeah.
He was a good point guard during the regular season, sometimes great, but when he was like otherworldly in the Big East tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owned that. Was it the 2011, 2010?
Oh no, he wasn't there that long.
No, it was like
it was
2004, right? 05?
They won the title his freshman year with Melo in 04.
Yeah,
so
Melo, right.
Jerry McNamara would have been like 03, 04, 05, 06, like somewhere in there.
Yeah.
No, okay. 2002 to 2006.
Yeah. Jerry Mack, we're old. That was one of the best runs you'll see by a guy that is not 6'5". It was just nuts the way he dominated some of those games.
Yeah.
I genuinely get sad when I talk to people about Big East basketball because it was such a big part of my life growing up. Like it was. My dad and I watched a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
It was a huge part of my youth, and it's gone for subpar football.
Yep. For a football conference that no team is projected to win more than 10 games.
Yeah, like nobody gives a shit. Like, it's just terrible. Yeah. And then like, the thing is when college basketball season started, it made it okay. It justified the existence of the Big East. Like, okay, we understand why you do it now.
Yep. Now, okay, real quick before we move on, do you know the last team that won the Big East football championship?
The Big East title.
Big East title in football.
UConn?
West Virginia?
No.
Oh, hold on a second. Cincinnati?
No. The answer is going to make BJ cry because of just how pathetic it is.
The Big East.
The Big East.
Boston College?
No.
Oh wow! Is it like a lower tier?
I know it's
team?
not Syracuse.
No. The last time the Big East football conference existed, that conference was won by UCF.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
UCF was part of the Big East.
Yes.
You were only there for like a year, were you?
Like 2 years.
A year or two. Yeah, it was quick.
And then the conference
Oh, wow.
dissolved.
That's I did not know that. Wow.
That was Blake Bortles' year.
Well,
And they were part of the Big East?
Y'all were tough. Y'all were
Yep.
tough when Blake was there. Y'all were pretty tough when Blake was there.
Yeah, I remember sitting at Gators Dockside watching Blake battle it out with Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah. I remember that game now.
It was an
I remember
awesome
that.
game. So to close this out, I'm picking Clemson to win the conference by default. The team to watch is North Carolina. See what they do. I have to ask this question just because we need answers, yes or no. Do you guys think that the ACC will have any other playoff teams other than the conference champion?
I doubt it. It's not looking good.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's either going to be Clemson or Miami or one of them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's either going to be both of them or one of them. I don't think there's a third team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Am I explaining that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I see happening, I see Clemson and Miami playing for the ACC title game, with the one team being in the top 10, another team being in the top 15, and the winner definitely making it in. And depending on who the loser is, it will determine whether or not they're in the playoffs.
Yeah. I can see that.
So, well, we will take a quick break, and we're going to come back with our NFL segment.